GloRilla, her sister is saying that her sister don't want to help her when she's in her own little set, and her sister's saying that GloRilla ain't trying to help out. But is GloRilla obligated to help her sister get her out of the rut that she's in, or her sister should step up and do it on her own and not rely on people like her sister, her famed sister GloRilla, for a handout? We talk about the latest on the next edition of Viral. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you join us here on Viral. We talk about GloRilla, the rapper. Her sister is coming after her and attacking her about everything, including her character, including she don't look out for her family, looking out for everybody else but family. We'll get to it in a minute, but first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Viral here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Here on Viral, we talk about GloRilla, her sister, better known as Scar Woods, said some nasty comments about her very own sister, and Scar Woods did not hold back. She told the whole world online that sparked viral attention that GloRilla is selfish to herself, selfish to her family, selfish to not helping her family. But at the end of the day, does GloRilla have an obligation to her sister or else? We'll get to it in a minute. Let's hear from our very own Bob Evans, who gets this insightful tape.
GloRilla is trending again, but this time it's not about music. Her sister has gone public, accusing the rapper of not financially supporting their family despite her success. One claim that really caught attention: that their mother is still working regular jobs while GloRilla is living the celebrity lifestyle. The accusations quickly went viral, sparking a heated debate online about money, fame, and family responsibility. Is a successful artist obligated to financially carry their entire family, or is that expectation unfair? GloRilla pushed back by sharing messages from their mother, suggesting she has been helping behind the scenes, even if it's not publicly visible. Now the internet is split. Some say family support should never be questioned, while others argue no one is entitled to someone else's success. So what do you think? Should this have stayed private, or is this a real conversation that needs to be had? I'm Bob Evans.
Thank you, Bob, for the insightful info about GloRilla and her sister. Her sister, better known as Victoria Wood, but she calls herself online Scarwood, went on a nasty rampage, going off and going in. Let's look back on what her sister was saying.
I got all these groupies stupid on this on Facebook. She not obligated. She not obligated, but she obligated to do shit. Motherfucking friend. Y'all got me. Then, bro, they acting like, then they coming like a mother gave us shit anyway. That was on the airplane getting signed and got it, and you ain't see not one sibling on that. And his big ass probably got something to do with it too. Tell that big ass I want him too. Y'all glorify this motherfucker. How the fuck y'all stupid ass bitches want to sit here and talk about she got 10 siblings? How y'all ain't saying none of her siblings? She beefing with all 10 siblings? That hoe just green as hell. That hoe leaving her folks behind. But got everybody else in the front line. That shit green as hell. And I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all bitches think or feel about it. Fuck, that's my motherfucking sister. And I can talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Me and this bitch laid on the floor together. Struggle together. Didn't eat together. Worried about me talking about it. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. And they ain't going to get touched.
No, girl.
On no day.
No, girl.
That stupid ass Tula hoe, my hoe, you better go. She ain't obligated. I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. She ain't obligated.
I'm watching GloRilla's sister on live, and it just sounds like she mad GloRilla don't put them in videos, get them the fame that she has. Look how y'all acting online. I won't put y'all asses in front of no TV, no commercials, no music videos anyway. And they sound entitled. She up here blaming GloRilla for the struggles when you should be blaming your mom and your daddy. They the ones who had the 10 kids, not GloRilla.
I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. She ain't obligated. Fuck out of here. She obligated for show, for shit show.
That shit going on.
Fuck.
Hey, man, you know what's going on.
And I ain't gonna get touched. And I ain't gonna get touched. I'm still in the trenches. And I ain't gonna get touched. On no day.
She like at least 2 to get some.
I ain't gonna get two like get shit. Whatever hoe saying that, man, fuck that hoe too. And her kids. Bitch. Fuck you and the kids, hoe. Fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nah, y'all. What y'all mad because I'm exposed to y'all favorite rapper? Okay, okay, folks ask me some questions. They were like, why you exposing her now? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and answer that. Because I just was in jail. I was in jail last week. Okay.
Wow. Her sister said they didn't have much, being under poverty, being poor. It's a hurtful feeling to hear that from our sister, to see that her, GloRilla, and her other siblings had to go through that. That is really, really hurtful. You'd hate to see people go through that, and you wish that they can go, make it through and stuff like how GloRilla did. But at the end of the day, GloRilla's not obligated to help you. You're a grown lady like yourself. Go out there, get a job, like GloRilla was telling you. Indeed.com. It was stupid funny, but GloRilla made that point. Even GloRilla said this. Yes, GloRilla said that. GloRilla's trying to make keen sense that, hey, we all go through life and something. We can always overcome it. And I hope that her sister will take heed to that. She may not see it now, but kind of around coming later, that she can get the help and the treatment that she needs to make it through. You hate to see that. You hate to see that go. But let's hear what the people were talking about, what you people were saying. Let's hear what you people were saying about GloRilla and her sister, about what's going on. And plus, a little bit of GloRilla's sister with her rants. Take a look.
How y'all ain't saying none of her siblings? She beefing with all 10 siblings? That hoe just green as hell. That hoe leaving her folks behind. But got everybody else in the front line. That shit green as hell. And I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all bitches think or feel about it. Fuck. That's my motherfucking sister. And I can talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Me and this bitch laid on the floor together. Struggle together. Didn't eat together. Worried about me talking about it. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. And they ain't going to get touched.
No, girl.
On no day.
No, girl.
That stupid ass Tula hoe, man. Hoe, you better go. She ain't obligated. I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. She ain't obligated.
I'm watching GloRilla's sister on live, and it just sounds like she mad GloRilla don't put them in videos, get them the fame that she has. Look how y'all acting online. I won't put y'all asses in front of no TV, no commercials, no music videos anyway. And they sound entitled. She up here blaming GloRilla for the struggles when you should be blaming your mom and your daddy. They the ones who had the 10 kids, not GloRilla.
Man, so GloRilla just responded to her sister calling her out. She posted a screenshot of her mom texting her. She said, "Thank you so very much. Really didn't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all. I really do. I love and appreciate you so much. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This how you know your family could be your worst enemy." Her sister tried to expose her, saying she don't take care of mom. Whole time her mom don't even feel like that. The sister just feels some type of way and she tried to bring everybody else into it. All you gotta say is you need help and you frustrated with life. Coming to the internet to expose your family, let alone your sibling, is weird. If that was true that she told her sister that she wasn't gonna make it before rap, I don't blame GloRilla at all. That shit'll make you not even wanna fuck with your people. If I'm trying to chase a dream, bro, the most you can do is believe in me. It might be moments that I'm discouraged. Why would you want to put me down even more as my family member? You could have been working the same way Shorty was working. Everybody got the same 24 hours. If anything, that should motivate you even more by seeing that your own people made it. If she made it, you can too. Facts.
Now, GloRilla and her sister, Scarface Woods, a.k.a. Victoria Woods, have been going back and forth. And her sister is saying that their mom is still working at FedEx, and also that GloRilla hasn't been contributing to any expenses since her rise to fame. Now, a lot of people were chiming in like, well, she doesn't owe anybody that. Here is GloRilla's sister saying that she's responding to people saying that GloRilla shouldn't be obligated to do that.
Y'all favorite rapper ain't y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. How the she ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we've been through and then reach back and help none of us out. But got her friends right and my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the out of my face.
Now, she also goes on to post that their dad just borrowed $100 from their mom. And she said, I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 rent because your favorite rapper blocked her.
Oh.
Right. And GloRilla's one of her friends came to her defense and is saying, you're telling everything, but when you try to inbox TMZ, Memphis Media, Shade Room, all type of ish, trying to sell stories about her just to make your sister look like something she's not. She said, y'all steady saying this between family. It was supposed to be between family. Then y'all got a whole family group chat. Why come to the internet if it was just for family? I don't want to hear about that. Things just continue to escalate from there. And GloRilla did post some messages on her page. Thank you so very much. Really didn't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all. And it says it's from her mother. So GloRilla was posting these text messages where her mother was being thankful. Now her sister then said, where is the time and date at? And is that actually her number? Here's what else her sister had to say about that post.
Now where that date at? I mama don't text like that. You mad because you got exposed and everything coming to light.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts about that?
Is Gloria, are their last name Woods?
Yeah, I guess that's their...
My last name is Woods. Let me find out.
Oh, well, you better...
GloRilla owe me
I'll
some
tell
money.
you what not to do.
I was adopted. Let me find out I'm related to them. Come up.
Now, people are putting out other stories about GloRilla having to call the police on her sister previously, other things like that have happened. So it feels like there's just some family drama here.
It feels like
that has now been brought public. And
like
GloRilla has not commented other than that message that she posted. Because it has to be hurtful if somebody's telling you, you don't take care of your mom still works, and there's more to it than we know.
There's definitely more to it than we know. We don't know the relationship.
I'm 100% on GloRilla's side, and this is why. As a person that's stable, always have had a job, working 2 jobs and save my money, the moment you say no to people that you normally say yes to, you automatically become the hated person. It don't matter how much you did, no matter how much money you sent, no matter how many times you saved them out of their own financial struggles, you now the hated person. And you know who else they did this to? They did it to Gloss. Yeah, they did it to Gloss. I remember Gloss sister exposed her, talked bad about her, said all these bad things about her. And then I was like, dang, you gonna say that to your own sister? Sometimes family ain't family. Just because y'all related, that don't mean y'all family. And so that's why I'm on GloRilla's side, because I know for a fact that she has probably been saying yes a lot, but she at a place where she happy and she's like, listen, I can't keep taking care of these folks. I can't keep doing it. And I don't know her situation with her sister, so I'm not saying that she been taking care of her sisters, but you ain't finna convince me that GloRilla ain't did nothing for nobody. I'm not going for that. She might not did nothing for her sister, but you ain't finna get me on she ain't did nothing for none of her family. I ain't going for that. And think about it. What Finesse family did to him. Finesse family literally went on a whole interview run about him, and he was helping. And it ain't gonna never be enough yeses. It ain't. The moral of the story is if your family ain't trying to work and you get them a job and they making their money that way, you got to send them back home. They're gonna have to figure it out for themselves. Not only that, people acting like rappers just got this immense amount of money. Rappers ain't country stars. They not rock stars. A lot of rappers ain't making the money you think that they make it. And I'm not saying GloRilla broke, but I'm just saying counting folks' pockets when you don't know how much their bills is a month, how much they in debt, how much taxes they gotta pay, and you think that somebody's supposed to just give you some, man, y'all go get a job, bro. Go get a job.
As you saw that Gorilla sister ranting about and raving about everything, including Gorilla. Even people had vice versa said something. But like I said, at the end of the day, Gorilla is grown. Gorilla can spend her money the way she wants to spend her money. She's not obligated to you. If she helps you, she's doing it to the kindness of her heart. But she ain't finna just waste her money on something that's a little bit less that she knows she can't get back. She wants to use her money for good. And if her sister ain't, she seen how she looks, looking shady and shisty, her sister might be up to something. I don't know, but you can't automatically beg your sister for no money. I mean, get out there, go to work, and find out. But some of the time, a lot of people are saying they blaming the parents, saying the parents do got a role in this. If they couldn't afford all those 10 kids, they should not be, procreating and having 10 kids. They should have had a limit. But that's understandable. But God is for the grace. But hopefully they get the help that they need. Thank you all for watching this edition of Viral. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you next time for another edition of Viral. Everyone, this is Kendrick Dix for your Viral Preview and the Viral Preview this week. We talk about rapper GloRilla. Her sister is saying that her sister don't want to help her when she's in her own little set. And her sister's saying that GloRilla ain't trying to help out, but is GloRilla obligated to help her sister get her out of the rut that she's in? Or her sister should step up and do it on her own and not rely on people like her sister, her famed sister, GloRilla, for a handout. We talk about the latest on the next edition of Viral.